just so we can run both saryn.
Where are we going?
I'm not following you.
Oh my gosh, why? Should I put
Because you...
corrosive projection or field disrupted?
Oh, you're definitely going to want to put corrosive projection for this.
Oh my gosh.
There's absolutely no question in my mind that you want corrosive projection for this. Because we're going to use saryns with no powers. Okay. I don't know if I should bring the bolt or if it's strong enough. I might need to bring something a little bit stronger.
Oh my god, come on.
Let's see. What about the... And disarming people? Let's bring the... I'm just gonna leave the bolt around, it should be alright. Okay.
Was he just staying invisible the whole time?
Without disarming. He doesn't know how to use the disarm button.
He probably doesn't have a very good disarm. He probably doesn't have a balanced
Yeah, he might be using disarm, but it doesn't reach anything. That's
it's not balanced. He probably has a maxed, like, narrow-minded.
No, or just straight duration, yeah, like everything duration.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do this. Okay, let's
Like, I have all the duration mods on, but I don't put narrow-minded because it's going to take away your range. So.
Tenno, a new alert has begun. It will be marked on navigation.
It depends on what you get set up for, though. Who knows what he set his up for. Okay. So we're going to run...
I have a very balanced Loki. It's best.
For you, it's best.
It's best.
But you like dropping 100 energy drops at a time, too.
I don't drop a whole 100 of energy drops.
Yeah, the ones that have to do hundreds at a time instead of 50s.
Mm-hmm. If I'm using Loki, yeah. Right. And I'm just disarming.
And what about if his Loki doesn't need all that energy and it still works for him?
Well, evidently it's not working. It's working for him, but nobody else.
Well, for that tactical alert, I'm talking about for every other mission.
You are not making me do this freaking... What?
Come on. Quit complaining, let's go. You're gonna do this with no powers. Wait, I thought you said you didn't need power.
I didn't say I didn't need powers. I said I've done it without powers.
Okay, well, let's do it then. I just don't think you can help yourself. I'm calling you out on this one. I think you're saryn, you are so used to spamming my asthma that you cannot help yourself.
I don't spam my asthma, thank you very much. I use my weapons.
Okay, we'll see. You're not allowed to use miasma one time in here, or any other powers. How about that? Okay, let's go.
Your job is to distract the enemy while a fellow Tenno operative raids the ship for much-needed supplies. Make your presence known. They've turned off critical life support systems. I suspected they might try this. Stand by for support. It's like you saying that you don't ever even use I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Is it? Is that what I
Heads
said?
up. A Grineer
I asked you to do this mission without using miasma. I didn't say anything about Nova, did I?
Look for personal life support modules dropped by fallen
I think you've taken it too I didn't say anything about me. Did I?
I'm just comparing what is going on.
No, I don't think it's comparing anything. I haven't run the Nova in like a week or two. I've been running Nyx, by the way, and Banshee today. So, none of that really compares, does it?
Well, I'm a level. I use many different warframes. Well, not many, but I use other warframes. I always use saryn.
When?
I use Valkyrie a lot, and Loki. We use Loki like at least twice a day.
told you it's time consuming, isn't it? And you even got to the 8 round one yet. That's telling you, at times it took 45 minutes to do the second one. It is.
Additional life support has arrived. Prepare for life support.
That's why they need to disarm him. If they don't disarm, you're screwed.
There's too many of them.
You have to disarm them or it doesn't work.
Crowd control.
I've delivered another life support.
All that other stuff doesn't mean anything if you can't disarm them fast enough.
Do you need health pads?
I need health for. I've been running around with no health.
Yeah, but you have lazy people.
My setup sucks. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you that my setup sucks. You have a superior setup, so no, you cannot use any setup. I'm about to run out of ammo. I'm running out of ammo. I took no drops. I'm running out of ammo on my bolter. I'm on my spear right now. That's how bad it is. So don't feel bad. What? You can't help yourself from dropping any pads at all? Because you become so dependent. I'm not bad for this.
Well, you have.
See, I told you.
No.
Yeah, and I died first, didn't I? Because I ran out of bullets. And I bolted because I ran out of bullets everywhere.
Life support on the way.
I just want to show you that you gotta run a mission without dropping any pads. And you did.
I can't run a mission without dropping any pads.
We've been here for not even 5 minutes yet. I need some fucking ammo for that game. Oh, he stole my gun.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Killed me. He stole my guns, is what happened. I don't know where my guns are at.
There's one right there, I think.
Yeah, here it is. I don't know where my bolter's at. Here it is.
Our operative is making progress. This will help our cause. Extraction is available if you need it. Watch yourself. Grenier are on the way.
You need energy. You need those 100 pads. You need those 100 pads.
No. But I'm not using my energy right now.
Exactly.
So,
and you can still do the mission without using your energy.
Of course I can do the mission without using energy.
Incoming.
Right.
But I'd rather not.
Right, because you become lazy and dependent on dropping those energy pads like the candy.
I just would rather have
Expandability of the saryn.
No. I'd rather be able to be safer than sorry. So if I need to clear out a room, I can.
How much energy do you have right now?
Delivered another life support capsule.
It's full, 400.
And how many globes are on the ground right now?
I don't know why.
Yeah, so what was the reason why you dropped 100 large ammo that give you 100 bursts? That's what I'm asking. There's energy dropping everywhere, and I'm full right now, so...
Yeah, it's
I'm just asking a question. This was just a question, that's all. You were just trying to tell me that you need the 100 packs for what? At the beginning of the match.
I'm saying it's convenient.
Right, so just because breakfast and bed every day is convenient, it doesn't mean it's practical. There's a difference between what you actually need to do and what you can get.
You don't need it, yes, you don't ever need a pad in this game.
No.
But it's convenient and it makes your life a little bit easier.
Right. That's...
It's survivability.
Tenno. Is it a good thing that they even put them in the game? How about that question?
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah.
I'm about to die myself. I don't feel bad. So do you think that it's essential that you have to drop that? What if they put a limit on them, how many you could drop? What if they said you can only drop 5 of each, and no matter how long the match goes on, you can only use 5 pads of each?
Okay.
Would that be a problem?
No.
What if
I don't think that would be a problem.
What if you could only use 1?
1 pad?
Okay.
That would be absurd.
Why would it be absurd? We're in here for 8 minutes in really hard survival, and we haven't used any energy at all.
Warning, heavy Grineer approaching.
It's not impossible.
No, it's not impossible, but what's the point of only giving us 1? Let's see it.
What's the point of even having any of them? It's for emergencies, not for convenience. Hey, it's not for convenience, it's for emergencies. So why do we just waste them as their convenient items and just drop everywhere?
Well, sometimes there is no energy.
There's tons of energy here.
Right now.
It's really hard. The only time you have energy here is what? Good stuff. That doesn't matter. I got revived. This Ceres not that good with it not having very many rounds. We got like 4 rounds on it, 5 rounds on it. Anyways, I just want to do a match without dropping any pads and get armor. And this is a really, really hard survival, right?
Yes.
And it's possible. No ammo, and I brought the bolt door, and I ate through a ton of ammo and ran out. Yeah, let's go ahead and go. 10 minutes. Without dropping 1 single pad. It is possible. I just wanted to see if you remember what it was like not dropping pads at the game, that's all.
Can I kill them now?
You can't make it through the whole match, a 10-minute match, without dropping pads?
I really want to kill them all, though.
Yeah.
I wanted to see them explode.
The point is you're going to go through the whole thing without touching any towers and dropping pads. I don't see why that's so difficult.
It's not difficult, I just want to do it.
Yeah, you just want to do it. Still, it's ridiculous. What in the heck just took me down? I'm in the... There's nobody back here, is there?
Yeah, they're shooting us behind us.
No, I didn't even see that. They weren't even up here yet. They weren't here yet.
Yeah.
I just randomly went down. Let's go. You running downstairs?
Why'd you make me visible? Stop.
I'm actually impressed. You made it through the whole 10 minutes without using power and dropping one pad. Pretty good.
Marines
I'll give you
inbound.
credit for that. Even at the
I
end,
don't spam my
Another job
powers.
you
well
were whining a
executed.
little bit at the end about using your powers.
I really want to kill them all, though.
See?
What's the point of using a saryn if you can't explode everybody? If you don't want to kill somebody all at once, you might as well play Valkyr or Loki.
Did you get through it? Nice. Well, they're not going to get many kills when you're using a Mesa and they're using a heavy weapon, heavy sword. Okay, let's see. I'm maxed out for the day on points unless I run missions. Okay, what are we doing now? Did that prove a point? Look, I just saved you. I just saved you a bunch of credits and a bunch of polymer and a bunch of nanospores from dropping any pads.
How do you know that I was going to do it, though?
Because you said you were.
I could have been fine.
Because you said you were going to do it at the beginning
I
of
said
the
that sometimes I like to do it.
You would have used health. You asked me if you could drop health, and I said no.
No, I didn't say to drop a pad. I said, could I explode them now?
No. You said that you want to drop a health. Can I drop a health? Because you're going to die.
Yes.
See, I just saved you a lot of credits, and a lot of polymer, and a lot of nanospores.
Yeah. But I died, though.
So we all died. So what? Did you forget how to play the game without dropping energy and using your powers all the time?
No, I have not forgot how to play the game.
You forgot.
No.
You forgot.
No, I did just fine.
Uh-huh. A lot of whining, though.
What?
A lot of whining, though.
It was not whining.
Mm-hmm. What are we running? I need to do E-Gate. I need to do a lot of things. Oh wait, I'm gonna go put the colors in. I need to go put those colors in the dojo right now. I almost forgot. What?
The old world is awesome, but this one is like fast. It's really, really fast.
Wait till you do those spinning attacks. That huge weapon is crazy. Yeah.
It seems like it makes the Galatine seem a little bit lighter, actually.
Yes. You can do super spin, the spin attack thing. That's really awesome. You spin around in a circle, and you're hitting them with 1,400 slash damage. It's pretty powerful. The spin attacks on that thing's like 44 something, or 43 something. It's over 4,000 for all the attacks. I mean, that's pretty OP. Okay, Charger Blue's gone. Okay, so what colors do I have left? I have Stalker. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7. 7 colors left. It's not bad. 7 colors. Be done. And some of these ones already. I actually started the Sergeant F annual one. That one's already got some in there. Yep. Got Frost, and it worked really good because Gothic was a Frost and came over and glowed me up to keep the Mesa from getting more damage. It actually was pretty helpful. Yeah. was pretty helpful. Okay. I am going out of the dojo. Are we doing something right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Anything. I'm done, except for I'm just messing around with the seer. Just forming it up. I mean, I'm really not doing anything. Do you need to do something?
I don't need to do anything besides either getting more prime parts.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get more prime parts right now. Where do you want to go?
Okay.
Tower 2?
Yeah. Tower 2 survival, maybe?
Either Tower 2 survival or defense. Either one.
Yeah, which one has more freaking
Parts? Probably either one. I mean, well, let me see how many keys I have, and I'll tell you. I'm going to switch to the... I'm actually just going to be lazy and do the frost. And you can bring whatever you want to bring. Because we're just going to go there just for straight parts. And I can actually use that for to form up the seer, too. Okay, that sounds like a great idea, actually. I can use parts. Okay, I have Tower 2 Survival 76. And we have defenses, Tower 2 defenses, 55. So we can try one of each. I'd say let's do a defense, because you can kind of be a little lazier and sloppier in there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's not so much groundwork like it is in the survival. Right? Am I right or no?
Yeah. You're right.
Okay. I got Tower 4 defenses up to Yang Yang too, if you want to just go there.
I don't really want to do Tower 4 defense right now.
Okay. Tower 2. I haven't done Tower 2.
We might have a chance to keep on getting Forma or cores instead of like actual parts like we have been lately.
I don't know if anyone else wants to do Tower 2. I could put a spot in the, huh? Either that or I can put a spot in the, everyone's doing whatever. I can put a spot in recruiting and get hit really hard.
I'm gonna type it in there and see if anyone wants it, but Tower...
It doesn't even matter if we're doing it or not either. You know what I'm saying? We can just run it with 3, I don't care. It's for prime parts, for nothing else. Okay, hold on, let's see, Arsenal. I'm gonna switch to the... I'm gonna be lazy with the... Globy. Bring Globy in there. Might as well, because I don't have to do anything. I'm getting kind of tired, actually. I'm gonna see how much more I'm gonna stay up. You should say 4.
Another hour on me, and then I gotta go to bed. Maybe.
So I think I'm gonna go to sleep early tonight. That way I can have more fun tomorrow. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be crabby tomorrow, and I don't want it to be that way. I want to get up in the morning and get on and goof around a little bit.
Yeah, we don't want crabby, Brian.
No, I'll be good tomorrow. Tomorrow will be better, because I'll get some good sleep tonight. Okay, let's just forget it. Everyone's being stagnant anyways. Okay, I need to...
I might as well bring something to level up, I guess.
Yeah, that's why I'm bringing a seer. I only need 4 more, and I can put the next form on this. Let's bring...
What was I leveling up? I was leveling up the frack, yes. I might as well finish doing that.
Which one?
Flip screen or something? know what I want to do. I want to bring Inkstrom. Well, I better just bring the Dare out and finish that. No point of wasting that, actually. Bring the bolt.
How much what? Yeah, I just updated it when I looked at it just a little bit ago. Trying to keep it accurate as possible. The vapors will be done in a minute. You get 10 packs of those. That's 2 blueprints worth right there. I mean, that's pretty easy. It's going to be the phase specters that are going to be the pain in the butt. That takes nothing to get all that again. First 2. Yeah. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where's Psycho been at? Oh shoot, my key's gone. I thought it was in there. Hold on. I don't know what's going on either. Yeah. Nope. No. Exactly. That's what I didn't understand, that part. That's what I kind of didn't understand, that one. Especially after, I don't know. I rushed. I get it. I get it. Uh-huh. Right. Right. That's what I don't understand. If you're done with the game, then you're done with the game, I guess. It's not a big deal. I don't know. Yeah, let's do that, just so we have... There's no point in not doing it. Just
Power 2.
getting ducats for tomorrow's vendor. 12 hours, he'll be here. Well, 13 hours. It was pretty clear what was said. I heard the whole thing. It was pretty clear. Which is fine. Yep. I get it. I get it. That's why I rushed through. I was helping Cthulhu mostly by myself for a while before I even met you guys. You know what I mean? And everything was done when you guys come in until the last update with the new stuff. And then we put everything in there except for Tellurium, and I'm like, you guys need to go find the Tellurium, because I wasn't playing Archwing missions, right?
Tenno, there's a time-limited mission alert available.
Then
check navigation.
I decided to leave because I wanted to get all this stuff fixed up because it was just too much to try to do. And you see everyone else pops up for the updates. They weren't helping out with the actual, during the gameplay, they'd show up only for the updates. So I'm like, okay, well, I see what's going on here. I'm not going to just keep putting in resources and then you just pop in every now and then. You know what I mean? If I'm going to be on my own, I'm doing it in the 10-person clan where you can actually support yourself, not in some freaking 100-person clan where it's just ridiculous to try to keep going. So it's fixed now, but I'm saying I had no problem rushing through my dojo in a week. And then I ran over because Gothic had the same dilemma with the 30-person clan, so I went through and rushed through that one in a week. So, exactly. Yep, it's not a big deal. Oh, you need an invite here. I'm gonna send you an invite, sorry. He needs to do that. Oh, well, you gotta do that new mission too for that new mod for the Galatine. For the second part? Same thing, except for it's longer. It's exactly the same thing, except for it's just 3 waves longer. No, actually, when I ran through it with Fraggle, we just left our 500 Conclave stuff on. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna have to go to his first, and then go back and do both of yours at the second. You know what I mean? But yeah, I didn't even bother putting a dog back on. I just did it the way all you need is the Mesa on the Galatine. You don't even need the Galatine, technically, with the Mesa. You just need to run it. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Ah, shoot, the key left. Whatever you want. I just bring the Frost. We're just running it for ducats. Bring whatever you want to rank up or whatever, it don't matter. We're not trying to break any records or anything like that, just running it. I'm forming up this year. Oh yeah. Between my dojo and Gothic's dojo, I burned through more than 80. Yeah, I was gonna say we burned through more than 80 formas of my own. That's a lot. That's a lot to do in a month. Well, I had to buy a shitload of them. I used all my blueprints up first, and then I just was buying tens of them at a time. You know what I mean? Already done. I'll send you another invite in a minute. That's why I hate sitting in these lobbies anymore. It's better to just join in this way and then do it from here than it is to sit there.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
What did it say? There we go. You're joining. Yep, it says you're joining.
It's the new, like, thing that you got from the vendor.
Reinforcements are inbound. Hold the line.
Damn, I just noticed I forgot to put his better sigil on. It doesn't matter, but I gotta fix that. And I hate having this many of these stupid sigils. I wish I could delete the ones I didn't want in there. It should let you just sell them or scrap them or something. Because I don't want to look through all those. I want the best one of each one I'm using, and the rest of them can disappear. You know what I mean?
It should let you, like, sell them or delete them.
Right. I shouldn't have to look through a freaking dozen sigils to find the one I actually want to use. Because half of them I don't want to use anymore anyway, so I shouldn't even have them in there. I don't know. It should give you the choice at least to get rid of them if you want to get rid of them. Because you can always buy them again anyways if you want to go back to that.
Yeah.
But it also causes a mistake when you put it on and then you're like, oh, I just want negative in my other one because I put the wrong sigil on or whatever, you know what I mean? I don't know. I would rather just delete the ones I'm never going to use again. And if I need to buy them again, I can buy them, but at least they're not going to accidentally get put on.
What I did is I just made 3 layouts, 3 different syndicates, and 3 different clothes or whatever, colors, and just switch back and forth between those.
I hate the loadout, so I like one.
But they're convenient though.
But guess what I like to play the game about?
Stuff.
It's not extra, it only takes a minute. You know why I like to do that? It's because I like to actually look through my stuff sometimes. The reason why I collected all this stuff, not when I go A, B, C, D, or whatever the loadouts are.
Yeah, but you have, like, you did no mistakes.
There's only one thing I'm changing, it's a signal, and it takes a couple minutes.
Yeah, but if you need a cheer joint, you get this person's rig, so you wear one color all day. And then
but you're not listening.
later, if you need to.
My Frost, it only has one setup, because there's only one right setup for me, for Frost. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what about the colors? You don't have different thoughts about what colors you want to wear?
Nope. Sorry. Colors have never changed.
Well, then use
they just always stay the
those
same.
3.
I'm not using 3. I'm just going to change the sigil for which sigil I want to use. It only takes a minute to do it. You just go to appearance, you go to pick sigil. You don't understand what I'm saying, but there's no reason for it.
There is a reason, because it makes it easier and faster. That's why
I'm not that lazy. I know,
it's
I'm not that lazy. It's being extremely lazy.
What is it? It's being smart and using what you have.
Well, if that's what you like to do, I just like to actually go through and look at things and not just rush into ABC.
Well,
I don't need an ABC.
I like to use what they give me.
I do use what they give me. It's got a button that says appearance, and then it says front sigil or back, and then you just change it.
Yep.
And
really they give you the layout so you can change anything you want to.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, because it looks like poop, and it acts like poop too. Not worth it.
It's actually really good. Unfortunately. Maybe it's because you didn't have it on A and you put it on C, because you have 3 different loadouts for it.
Well, you have any loadouts for it because it's that poopy. I don't know why I haven't even deleted that thing.
That's good. Up. I definitely am gonna finish this up this time, I think. I think it's the only weapon I've ever seen that has all 3 of the stats exactly the same.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle
I don't think there's another gun that has it. I'm not sure. The Seer has all the puncture, slash, and whatchamacallit, impact. They're all exactly the same.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
I don't think there's another weapon that has them all the same number. hold off. You know, as tempting as it is to fill that bar up, it's still just making it to the next loop. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to be more efficient with dropping the pad. It's working so far.
There wasn't a comment, but I didn't understand. I hum random things too. I don't know if other people think it's peaceful that I do it, but I don't care. Who was happy? Oh. What did he get, like 60 or 52? Something like that. No, we got like 30 something. Yeah, I think we got... You get so much more there than you would get in defense, I feel. Everybody's so stuck on defenses, I think. That was ridiculous.
Reinforcements available.
No.
Do you choose to leave now
That's weird.
or continue fighting? Continue to defend.
Ooh.
You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Ooh. Makes me tired. That too. Really reminds me of It reminds me of like a game where, I don't know what game, but for instance, you're in a game and there's like a serious moment and there's like the background music. It reminds me of that. Yeah, it's just like serious music and it's just supposed to be in the background and like it kind of freaks you out but not really, I don't know. Yeah. It's just a gothic beat, yeah. Like you're supposed to be doing this certain kind of mission. You sneak around, or you're doing something weird, I don't know. Get out of here. It kind of reminds me of this game called, I don't remember what it's called, but something Dragon. It was on the Sega CD or Sega Genesis CD, something like that. And you were like an undercover, you're like a detective cop kind of person. You had a girlfriend. It wasn't kissing and hugging. There was like, all I remember is like you went to her job, and she was like a secretary. I don't remember. Oh god, what was it? And there was some kind of murder. It was kind of in the future. It was supposed to be a little bit in the future. It was a good freaking game. I loved that game. I played like a million times. There's gang members in it. It almost, it kind of looked like it a little bit, but it wasn't. I'm gonna find the name of that damn thing. I'll come back to you tomorrow about it. How about the name of that freaking game? My friend told me about that game.
Extraction is ready.
Nice.
Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Some crap. Still alive?
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
I'm tired, but I'm just staying out of the conversation for right now. I got nothing to talk about.
I don't like reality TV. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. When they do that, it's like giving people entitlement of like, oh, I'm so important that TV show. It's like the freaking Kardashians can't stand that show. They're famous for being freaking famous. It's stupid. And like, don't you realize that you're writing your check every day by watching them do nothing? Yeah. For absolutely nothing. I don't know. Yeah. And I guess, and like, the daughter was actually trying to do something with her life. She was trying to be an artist during the show, but... yeah. 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 I don't know. No. That doesn't surprise me at all. Mm-hmm. Wait, is it a helmet? I'm looking for the helmet. I watched it when it came out every once in a while. Atlanta? Is this a new thing? The only thing I can think of... Wait. Business thing. Maybe a singer? Okay.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Pretty good.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Which show? I don't watch. Very rarely do I watch TV. If it's not the news. Yeah, it's usually the news or a movie or something, but very rarely anymore.
Yeah. Oh, the guy that killed his teammate? Yeah.
Yes, I read something about that. I don't follow none of it. They're all criminals. You know what I'm saying? All these sports players are criminals. It's all just coming out. It's funny that you're making that much money and you got to do any kind of criminal activity. What about the one NBA star that just
It's because they think they can get away with it because they're getting paid all this money and they're like superstars or whatever.
Well, what about the one that just was out at 4 o'clock in the morning and got beat up by the cop?
What?
Yeah, we can talk about it at work. It's another one. It was NBA. The basketball player that got knocked out of the playoffs because he got beat up by the cops at the bar at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, he got beat so badly that his injury sustained forced him to not be able to play in the playoffs for the NBA. But the question wasn't about why the cops beat him up. The question was, what were you doing in the bar at 4 o'clock in the morning? When you were a professional basketball player, what were you even doing out there to begin with? It wasn't nothing good. Nobody's doing anything good at the bar at 4 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I'm just saying though, there's no reason for you to even be there. He wasn't drinking, that's the problem. He wasn't even there for the drinking because it's during season. So there was other activity going on. That's what the question was. Yeah, that's one been on. Look it up. I can't remember what his name is. He got knocked out of the playoffs though because his injuries are for the whole season. It said whatever happened to him, whatever he got beat up, broken, something. I don't know what happened to him. Cops beat the shit out of him and whoever he was with, I guess. Just happened a few days ago. What happens in sports? Two things happen in sports. First of all, you're trained to be what? As early. You're trained to be ultra aggressive towards everybody. Right? It's your personality. You get trained to be ultra aggressive as a student in school. So your behavior towards other people is going to be ultra aggressive. And then the next thing is that you're taking substances at some point in your career, whether it be at the college level or the high school level, and even most of them at the pro level, to make you more aggressive. You know what I mean? Whether you want to believe it or not. I mean, some people will argue it, but if you're in college and you've got a multi-million-dollar contract waiting for you, you're going to do everything that everybody else has done at some point to get that edge. You know what I mean? So, like it or not, that these guys, if you look at the pro football players now, they all look like bodybuilders. That's not what football players used to look like. The only way you're going to get that ripped is by substances. Because you're not doing that naturally, I'm sorry. They don't even look like football players anymore. We used to have, when I was in high school, about the dangers of sharing needles with steroids in the locker room. Because it was rampant in the 80s. Remember? Because all the pro football players, Lyle Alzado and all them, and Bosworth and all those guys were doing it, and it wasn't a big deal then. Do you think it slowed down or increased? Fuck yeah, it's increased. Are you kidding me? Look at these guys. So anyways, you put together, the coach tells you in little leagues to get aggressive and get out there and kill people. Okay, then you hear it in high school, get out there and kill people or you're not getting a scholarship. Then college, get out there and kill people or you're not going to get drafted. So what do these kids know? All their life they've been told to get out there and hurt people. So if they're at home beating up their wife, it's just because that's what they've done their whole life. I mean, realistically, that's just the way they've been trained. They don't know any different. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but it's a big problem across the board with sports. They're all trained to be ultra aggressive towards each other. You see it in basketball all the time too. Those guys get rough too. Well, look at Lambeer in all those games. Look at the games with Lambeer in it. Those guys used to beat each other up out there, as soon as in basketball, but those pictures would hurt each other. Before they would call fouls and stuff like they do now. When you could actually elbow people and stuff like that and get away with it. Look at hockey. I wonder why Probert, I was a huge Red Wings fan, I still kind of am, but look at the Probert and Koshi, those guys. They were all coked up, yeah, but look at them, they used to go out there and just beat that crap out of people. You know what I mean? When you see those guys fight, oh my god, yeah, they were all coked up and everything, both of them. One died from coke overdose, and they used to crash back and forth to Canada. You know, but still. I mean, watch some real clips of them fighting. It was like, if they didn't get into like 3 fights a game, you'd be surprised. Now you can't even do that in hockey anymore. No, then you end up getting where they're hitting each other with equipment like the ones that I was watching yesterday at work between Montreal. They start slashing each other with the sticks a couple times. Because they can't actually fight. Because if you fight, you get thrown out of the game. Two times we did that. I don't know. Twice. The one time he smashed him on the wrist, and the other time he whacked him across the face almost. It was just below. I smacked him on his mouth. It was pretty blatant. I don't know. Just like the kids in school. You take away the fighting in the parking lot after school, and then you end up with the kids that want to walk into school with a gun and shoot everybody because they can't get their aggression out. You know what I mean?
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
they get stuck underneath the bridge, and they get stuck in...
Is it cool? What, you gotta go outside? No. The base damage on it's pretty good. If you haven't farmed it yet, you definitely need to. That thing is good. It's worth putting farmers in there. Yeah. Stage is definitely useful. But he's already way ahead of you. He's 5 farmers ahead of you right now. So I mean, if you plan on grinding for a while, you ain't gonna catch up. I don't know if he needs another grind. I think these phages do. I think if you can kill 348 level enemies in this game, you pretty much mastered the weapon that you need to use, you know what I mean? The only thing it's not going to work for is anything far away. It just doesn't have that much good a range on it, but I don't think you're going to have to worry about it running out of power. Yeah, the Voltor, I like the Voltor. Yeah. But you know what, the Phage though, the Voltor would have never went as far as the Phage did in that ODD, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Voltor would have been flat a lot earlier than that. It does not even work that well on anything that's over 100. You dump in a whole clip in at a time and try to kill one of those enemies. You've never killed anything there at that point, you know what I mean? The Phage has got the ammo efficiency to go with the damage, so it's pretty much a win-win. The only thing I don't like about the Phage is the range on it. It just has such a short range on it. What's that? Nope, the Phage has always been short. They never touched it. Yeah, it's always been like that, unfortunately. The one that they nerfed bad was the Brack. That's the one that Fraggle has. Shoot the Brack right now and see how far does it go.
I don't have it right now.
I thought you brought it.
I was thinking about it, but then I decided I want to get these done. Dual. Whatever they call it.
That's great. The Brack is the one that nerfed the range out of it, big time. It used to shoot almost unlimited. Now it's kind of got a limited range now. The Phage has always been like that. I don't know. I just remember when I was so excited to get Mastery 6. When I first seen somebody killing somebody with that Phage, I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get Mastery 6 and use that weapon. Because I seen him killing the second boss, whoever the second boss is, and he just destroyed him, and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get that weapon. Are we going more?
Do you choose to leave
now
I gotta go, or
continue fighting? Get out of here.
Okay.
You guys can continue if you want.
You going to bed?
I'm falling asleep.
I gotta go take out my garbage anyways. I wasn't planning on staying up all night tonight.
That's the last of them. Objective is secure.
All I can tell you is the Phage was like, I was super geeked about getting that weapon. I was like, I have got to get this weapon when I seen it. Plus, nothing looked as cool as those pink tentacle things wiggling around. I'm like, what the hell is that? When you've never seen that before in this game and you're low mastery, you're just like, what is that thing? Trying to figure it out, you know what I mean? Yeah, it definitely looks like no other weapon in this game. That's for sure. Okay, I think I'm going to... Can I put on this here? Form it again. I need to perform with the sphere again. Yeah, I can. I'm just playing with the sphere just because it's got really good numbers. It's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if I like the split on it. Because it makes it harder to shoot. Where it splits the shot, like the split chamber, the barrel diffusion, I guess, is doing it. It splits it into two instead of one, because at the end, when you shoot it far away, instead of it being accurate, it turns it into a V. It starts to spread apart. Let's see. I don't know, I'll have to play with it. The numbers on there are ridiculously good, though. Let's see here. I'm gonna format that. I just don't have nothing else to do except for that arcane stuff I gotta catch up on. That one was what, 3 checks and 3 minuses will get you all the damage. You know what I mean? If you do 3 checks and 3 minuses, you'll have everything that you can fit on there with the biggest damage cards. And you can play with the elements however you want to.
Alright, you guys, I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
Alright, I think I'm going to bed. Alright, good night, everybody.
Okay, have a good night.
Bye.
Bye. Alright. Yeah, 3 checks and 3 minuses. Yep. And you can fit everything that you could possibly fit. Leave the last 2 because if you want to put a D slot in there or whatever. It's pretty freaking beast though. And it's nice because you can play with the elements that way too. It's insane. The only reason why you want the minuses is for those big damage, for the big elements. Because there's no point in putting the dual status ones on there. You're losing 30% element for each one if you do that. So it's better just to have the full 90% ones. What's that? Just put all the status on there and see. You can still fit them even though they're minus. Because remember, there's still, you can still put them on there if you wanted to. The status only hits on a chance of whatever the element that it hits on. You know what I mean? So like, if you, because you already got built-in viral on there anyways, you can't take the viral off. We know that. So let's see if you put viral, radiation, and what would be the other one? Viral and radiation would be the only two, I think. If I'm not mistaken, right? I can't remember now. It depends on which one it hits, how much the status does. Right, but the status goes off your combined elements. Okay, so if you, let's just say your phage, you just ran straight viral, and it had 60% chance to get status. Once the status hits, it will do more damage of viral after through the shields afterwards. After you stop shooting it, it's going to have a higher chance to do more viral damage, like the bleed out damage afterwards. You know how you get the status on your thing where it shows you getting puncture or slash or whatever up on top? That's what the status is. You know what I'm saying? You got hit by status for their weapon. Okay, so if your phage is doing 16,000 damage with no status, you're still doing 16,000 damage. Now, let's say you put all the status on there, and it hits for viral. Okay, so you might shoot, and then all of a sudden you'll see the little status thing on viral, and it might do like 2 more seconds worth of viral damage after you stop shooting them. See what I'm saying? But if you do that, the only time it's really good is when you're running a high status weapon, and it always does status. You see what I'm saying? Like the Marlock, I think is 100%. If you can make sure that it's always 75% or more, that means you're always getting that extra damage for like the slash or the viral or whatever you put on there. If you're only at 20%, there's no point in even putting status on there at that point, because it's going to be so low if it does hit 1 out of 5 times or even less, because it's completely random. You know what I mean? It's not worth getting. You might get a little bit of bleed out damage afterwards. It doesn't matter. The 16,000 damages base is going to do a lot of damage as it is. So the status that you add on top of that isn't really going to help that much. You know what I mean? It's good for a weapon that has 100% status. Like, I think the Marlock is one of the ones that's 100%. With 3 mods, let's see, the Vapor Marlock. Vapor Marlock is 98.4% status. That means that I got corrosion on it and slash. I'm sorry, corrosion and impact. So it's going to hit either impact or corrosive almost every single time and do extra damage. You know what I mean? It'll be randomized between corrosive and impact. Those are the 2 big ones that it does. So basically almost every shot will show extra impact or extra corrosion damage on top of the built-in damage that you already see the number for. You know what I mean? That's worth it. If it's only doing 20% status, like I don't remember what's the phage, if you put all the status cards on there. Some of them have really high status, and like the Stug is one that has 0 status. You can't even put status on it. Like, it just has, the damage you see with corrosion, 6753, there is no chance of status ever. You'll never get extra corrosion damage. It's always going to be 0, just what you see. Because you don't need it anymore, you know what I mean? There's no reason to have. So if you put all the status cards on there, what happens? Like, go to your next loadout and put all the status cards across the top, and see what it looks like. What's the max it'll go to? I'll tell you in a minute. I just want to put my weapon back. Let's see, if you go to phage, I remember doing it before. I think it's like maybe 48%, because it doesn't stack. It only stacks off the base number. It doesn't stack off like 60 plus 60 is 120. Okay, what about if you put all of them on there? No, you got there's 4. 1 for each element. Okay, let's see. I'll tell you what the status is. You've got Frigid Blast is ice, Scattering Inferno is the heat. Okay, Shell Shock, and then Toxic Barrage. Okay, that's the 4 double status. Now if you go to, just to see what kind of status you get, now I gotta put Hell's Chamber, I gotta put point blank. I gotta put. What am I missing? Missing blaze. And then I'm missing one more. Vicious spread. Vicious spread. I'll be a few points short. Let me take one of these off. Wait, actually, I'm gonna put regular point blank on. I'm trying to see what the max status will be. Where is vicious spread? Okay, so the max status is 79.2. 79.2 is going to reduce your elemental greatly because you're going to have all 60s instead of all 90s if you did this way. And let's see, you could play with the elements just like the other ones because you'd have one of each. So let's see, you'd have, it's hard to tell. Looks like they're going to be in the, let me put prime point blank on here. You'd end up with, let me switch that around. It looks like you're going to end up with about 3,600 apiece. What do yours say? If you went all three, like magnetic, viral, and gas or whatever, how do you have your split right now? What elements? I think you're running what, 3 virals built in? Are you running magnetic and radiation? Are you running corrosion? Like, what does it say for the numbers? Okay, so if you went with the dual status ones, your status goes to 79%, but your elements are all down in the 3600s. See what I'm saying? So you went from 7,000 and 6,000 all the way down to 3,600 by going to those 60%. So even though the status is going to be higher, that teeny tiny bit of extra, I'm sorry, I walked away, but that teeny tiny bit of extra bleed through damage does not compensate for all that extra base damage you're taking off. Not even close. I mean, it's not even, you're talking about thousands of base damage for a little teeny tiny bit of status damage. So yeah, I would say stay away from that on the phage. It's not worth it. But that's how it works. Yep. Those ones, some of those, just like this, just like the, see, I'm running on mine, I got radiation at 72.23 and virals all the way to 84.26. Those are the two elements. Yep. And see, if you run that with the double status mods, you are at, I can switch it right now and tell you, it's going to be a lot less. So if you run viral, let's see, ice, where are you at? I've done this before, and it's not worth it. You're giving up thousands of base damage for a teeny bit of status damage. If it's already high status, go for it, but if it's not going to give you guaranteed, like the Marlock's the only one I know of that can get up to, actually I think the Boar Prime does it too. The Boar Prime will give you almost 100% really easy. And you can use that, that means every single shot's going to give you the bonus damage. If it doesn't do it though, there's no point in even bothering with it to take off thousands of base damage. In my opinion, absolutely not. If it was like 100 damage, I would think about it, but you're talking thousands and thousands of damage. Let's see, Tox. It's pretty cool. It's tough. Okay. No, and you're gonna have to use something different. Just so you know, just so I can give you a straight up comparison with all the same mods, except for the status. The viral with the big cards is 8426 for the phage. If you go to the status, it goes to 6621. So you're losing 1800 just off the viral alone. So yeah, I would say definitely go with the big ones. Okay, the best setup that I found for the tactical, I'd run through it, but it's boring. And you got 5 days. If you still need help with it, I'll definitely do it with you. I think I'm gonna go to sleep here pretty soon. What we did, we blew through both of them. 5 waves on the first one to get the mod for the guillotine. It's a special mod for it. It's pretty sweet. 5 waves intercept there, and 8 for the second part for the symbol. Anything that's big, you can use the Fragor, the Galatine, the Skindo. Just melee. It's an intercept on Ceres. It's one of the harder intercepts in the game. So you need to have 2. You definitely, what we did when we organized our group was earlier, because I ran through it twice, that's why I don't want to do it again right now, it's boring as shit. Mesa stays in the middle, 2 radial disarm Lokis, and then a Frost looks really good in there. Because the Mesa just killed everybody right from the middle, the disarm Lokis kept everybody from shooting on both sides of the map, and the Frost just did its frosty thing with the globes. It really wasn't hard at all. Like, they couldn't even take it over anything. It just took forever, and it was... Because even if you hold all the points, it seems like the timer on it is so slow. Did you notice that? Yeah, it's stupid. Even when you hold all 4 points, it still takes forever to get through the round. I'll run it with you if you want to. I just don't want to do it tonight. It's 45 minutes straight through the second one. How long did it take you to do the first one? Okay. The second one, I timed it from the beginning to the end. I'm talking straight through, without losing any points. It took us 45 minutes. That's how long. 8 rounds of that crap. Just because of the timer. It's fun, but it's also repetitive. I don't know. If you need it tomorrow, I got tomorrow off still too. I just can't. There's no way I'm going to start at 1 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, if you don't get it by tomorrow, I'll definitely help you get it. Just rock the Mesa and a freaking couple disarm Lokis and you'll be good. There's got to be somebody on here that wants to do this. And, well, let's see, Carmel. Yeah, I think everybody else in here has already done it. Yep, that's the bitch. It just feels like it takes forever. Okay, let's see. I'm definitely going to get off here and go take out my garbage and get some sleep. Let's put this back on. Actually, let me put the schedule. Let's switch it real quick. There we go. Much better. Alright, I'm going to close this out.